Good afternoon, students. Welcome back to chemistry class. Today we are going to study about hard water and soft water, and what the reason for the hardness of the water, uh, and types of hardness, that means temporary hardness and permanent hardness, and how to remove the temporary hardness and permanent hardness. Okay, listen carefully, take notes. Okay. First upon, we are going to study about hard water and soft water. What do you mean by hard water? What do you mean by soft water? Okay, hard water means when we are washing clothes, we should apply soap. Okay, uh, when we are washing the cloth, we are applying soap. If we are using the hard water, okay, if we are using the hard water for washing the cloth, it does not form good lather immediately with soap. Okay, hard water does not form good lather immediately with soap. That water we call as the hard water. Soft water means, okay, if we are using the soft water for washing the cloth, when we are applying the soap on the cloth, it form good lather immediately. It form good lather immediately with the soap. That water we called as the soft water. Understood? So hard water, it does not form good lather immediately with the soap. It does not form good lather immediately with the soap. That water we called as the hard water. Okay, soft water means it forms immediately. It forms good lather immediately with the soap. That is called the soft water. Okay, so how can you identify whether it is soft water or hard water? The hard water means when we are washing cloth, we are using soap. Okay, so when we are if we are using the hard water means it does not form good lather with the soap. Okay, if we are using soft water means it forms good lather immediately with the soap. That water we call the soft water. Okay, understood? So hard water means we cannot using any purpose for washing cloth, drinking, and industrial purpose. We cannot use the hard water. Okay, so bathing purpose we cannot use the hard water. Soft water means it is used as many application for the using the soft water. Understood? So hard water, what is the reason for the hardness of the water? Okay, hard water, what is the reason for the hardness of the water? The hard water, it contains many dissolved salt. You know, it contains many dissolved salt. But soft water, it is free from this salt. Okay, so now we are going to study about what is the reason for the hardness of the water and what is the types of the hardness of the water and how can we remove the hardness of the water. Understood? So first upon, what is the reason for the hardness of the water? Because it contains high amount of mineral ions. The water contains high amount of mineral ions. Mineral ion means cations, metal ions, calcium, magnesium, okay, and certain areas aluminum and magnesium in trace amount present. Lead, certain areas lead. Okay, it is very harmful to our body. Okay, these are the mineral ion, but mostly present the calcium bicarbonate, magnesium bicarbonate is mostly present in water. Okay, so what is the hardness, reason for the hardness of the water? High amount of mineral ions present in water These ions, it is soluble in water. We cannot easily separate these ions present in water. Okay, so these ions, this mineral ion present in soluble form in water. Okay, this ion in soluble form. Okay, these mineral ions are soluble in water. Okay, what is the ions? Mineral ions are present, which whatever mineral ions are present may be bicarbonates of calcium and magnesium, maybe bicarbonates of calcium and magnesium, or chlorides and sulfates of calcium and magnesium. Okay, this is the dissolved salts contains the hard water. What are the dissolved salts? Bicarbonates of calcium and magnesium, or chlorides and sulfates of calcium and magnesium. Okay, so bicarbonates of calcium and magnesium means calcium bicarbonate. What is the formula? CaHCO3 twice. Magnesium bicarbonate, MgHCO3 twice. Calcium chloride, CaCl2. Magnesium chlorides, MgCl2. Calcium sulfate, CaSO4. Magnesium sulfate, MgSO4. These salt. When this salt it is dissolved in water, that water we call as the hard water. But soft water means it is free from this salt. Understood? Okay, now how we can remove this dissolved salt in water? Okay, so for that we should identify which types of salt is present in water. Okay, we should identify which type of salt present in water. It is simple. When boiling the water, the bicarbonates of calcium and magnesium may be present in water. It is easily precipitated. Okay, so because of this, we can find this hardness of the water as two types. Okay, what are the types of the hardness of the water? First one, temporary hardness. And second one, permanent hardness. Okay, temporary hardness means, temporary means we can easily remove. Okay, Permanent means we cannot easily remove the hardness. Okay, because it is permanent. Okay, we should use separate method to remove this permanent hardness. Okay, what is the reason for the temporary hardness? If the water contains calcium bicarbonates or magnesium bicarbonates. Okay, if the water contains calcium bicarbonates or magnesium bicarbonates. Understood? So this is the reason for the temporary hardness. Okay, so this temporary hardness we can easily remove by boiling the water. When we are boiling the water, these salts, that is calcium bicarbonate or magnesium bicarbonate, it decompose and to form precipitate. Okay, precipitate, and it is settle at the bottom of the vessel. Okay, bottom of, when we are taking one of the beaker and take the water, and when we are boiling this water, maybe present in calcium bicarbonate or magnesium bicarbonate in water, it decompose from the water and it form precipitate and it settle bottom of the beaker. Okay, and we can separate this salt by filtering. Okay, when we are filtering this water, we can separate this dissolved salt from the water. Okay, this is the temporary hardness. How we can remove, for example, calcium bicarbonate. What is the formula for calcium bicarbonate? CaHCO3 twice. CaHCO3 twice. When we are boiling, it decomposes to form calcium carbonate, CaCO3, calcium carbonate, CaCO3 plus water, H2O plus carbon dioxide. Okay, so if the calcium bicarbonate is present in hard water, when we are boiling the water, it decomposes. The calcium bicarbonate, that is CaHCO3 twice, it decomposes to form calcium carbonate, that is CaCO3 plus water, H2O plus carbon dioxide, CO2. Understood? So we have to balance the equation here. The calcium, in the reactant side only one calcium, here also only one calcium. Okay, hydrogen here, how much hydrogen in the reactant side? There are 2 hydrogens. Okay, but the product side, here also hydrogen, how much hydrogen atoms? 2 hydrogen atoms. Oxygen, carbon, only one carbon, 2 carbon atoms. And here also this one carbon and this one carbon, 2 carbons. But oxygen here, 3 2s are 6 oxygen atom having here. Here also 3 plus 1 4 plus 2 6 oxygen atoms. Now equation is balanced. Understood? And another one example, when we are boiling the magnesium bicarbonate, MgHCO3 twice. When we are boiling the water, hard water, it can maybe present in magnesium bicarbonate. It decomposes to form magnesium carbonate, water and carbon dioxide. Okay, so magnesium carbonate, you know the formula for magnesium carbonate, MgCO3. Okay, MgCO3 plus water, H2O and carbon dioxide. Okay, so magnesium, I have to balance the equation here. Magnesium, only one magnesium, here also only one magnesium. Hydrogen here, 2 hydrogens, here also 2 hydrogens. Carbon here, 2 carbons, here also 1 plus 1, 2 carbons. Oxygen here, 6 oxygen atoms, here also 3 plus 1, 4, 4 plus 2, 6 oxygen atoms. Now balance the equations. Okay, so this is about the temporary hardness. We can easily remove by boiling the water. Suppose the hard water contains magnesium carbonate salt. Magnesium carbonate salt present in water means magnesium carbonate, MgCO3 plus water means when we are boiling the water, it forms precipitate. MgCO3 form as the precipitate of magnesium hydroxide, MgOH twice, magnesium hydroxide, and it remove the carbon dioxide gas. Okay, so we can separate, we can filtering the water, we can separate the magnesium hydroxide from the water. Understood? So this is the temporary, about the temporary hardness of the water and the method to remove the temporary hardness of water. Understood? And another one method having to remove the hardness of the water, the name of the method, Clark's method. Okay, which method? Clark's method. The Clark's method. Okay, in this method, we can remove the temporary hardness of the water only. Temporary hardness, that is a calcium bicarbonate and magnesium bicarbonate present in water only we can remove. Okay, permanent hardness we cannot remove by using this method. In Clark's method, when we are adding the lime. Okay, in Clark's method, that is we should add the lime. Okay, so other method, simply we are when boiling the water we can separate the salts. Okay, here another one method, when we are adding the lime. Okay, lime means calcium hydroxide. Lime, what is the lime means calcium hydroxide. Okay, calcium hydroxide, lime. We are adding lime, we can separate, we can precipitate out the calcium carbonate present in water, and we get the soft water. We can remove the hardness of the water. Okay, so what is the formula for calcium bicarbonate? CaHCO3 twice. Okay, when we're adding lime, what is the formula for lime? CaOH twice. Calcium hydroxide. When we are adding calcium hydroxide to the calcium bicarbonate, we can precipitate the calcium carbonate, and we get the soft water. Okay, we have to balance here equation. We have to balance calcium here. How much calcium atoms having? Two calcium atom having the reactant side, but product side only one calcium. So we have to make here two. Now calcium atoms balance here. Hydrogen atom, how much hydrogen atom having here? 2. Here 2 plus 2. Okay, 2 plus 2. Totally 4 hydrogen atoms having, but here only 2 hydrogen atoms. So we have to make here 2. Now hydrogen atom balance. But carbon atom here only 1 carbon, but here, carbon, here 2 carbons, carbon atoms having, here also 2 carbon. Okay, oxygen, how much oxygen atom having here? 3 2s are 6, and 6 plus 2, 8 oxygen atom having. Here also 2 3s are 6, 6 plus 2, 8 oxygen. Now equation is balanced. Okay, and this is the calcium bicarbonate. Remove the calcium bicarbonate from the water, and another one salt, that is the magnesium bicarbonate, MgHCO3. This is the reason for the temporary hardness of the water. Another one salt, when we are adding calcium hydroxide means lime. Okay, lime, we can separate the calcium carbonate. Okay, CaCO3, and we can precipitate out the magnesium hydroxide from the magnesium bicarbonate. Magnesium hydroxide. Okay, magnesium bicarbonate we can separate out as the magnesium hydroxide. Okay, calcium, when we are adding the lime to the magnesium bicarbonate present in hard water, we can separate the precipitated out as the calcium carbonate and magnesium hydroxide, and then we get the soft water, H2O. Understood? So here we have to balance the equation here. Magnesium, how much magnesium? Here involving only one magnesium, here also only one magnesium. Calcium, hydrogen, here how much hydrogen atoms? Here 2 plus 2, 4 hydrogen atoms. So we have to make here 2. Okay, and carbon, how much carbon atom having here? 2 carbon atoms. Okay, here how much carbon atom having? Only 1 carbon. So we have to make here 2, because here only having the carbon. So we have to make here 2. We get 2 carbon atoms. Okay, and calcium, how much calcium here having? Only 1, but here 2 carbon calcium atoms. So we have to make here 2. Okay, now we have to balance the oxygen also. Okay, because now only we add the 2 molecules of calcium hydroxide. So we have to balance the hydrogen and oxygen also. Okay, so how much oxygen atom here having? 3 plus 2, 6, 6 plus 2, 8. Okay, not 2 here. 2 into 2, 4. Okay, here 4 hydrogen atom. Here how much? 3 to 6. 6 plus 2, 6 plus 4. Totally 10 oxygen atom having. Here how much oxygen atom having here? 2 3 6, and 6 plus 2, 8. 8 plus 2, 10. Now equation is balanced. Oxygen atom balanced. Hydrogen atom, how much? Here 2 hydrogen, 2 2s are 4 here. So 4 plus 2, 6 hydrogen atom having. Here 2, 2 2s are 4, 4 plus 2, 6 hydrogen atom. Now equation is balanced. Understood? These are about the Clark's method. Okay, to remove the temporary hardness of the water. So temporary hardness means we can easily remove this dissolved present in the hard water by boiling the water or when or adding the lime with the hard water. We can remove the temporary hardness of the water. Understood? Then we are going to study about how can we remove the permanent hardness from the hard water. How can we remove the permanent hardness? Okay, there are two methods having to remove the permanent hardness. One such method, that is the by adding the washing soda with the hard water. Okay, washing soda, what do you mean by washing soda? What is the chemical name of washing soda? Sodium carbonate. Washing soda, what is the chemical name? Sodium carbonate. What is the formula? Na2CO3. Na2CO3. This is the formula for washing soda. Baking soda, that is different. Baking soda formula, sodium carbonate. Sorry, sodium bicarbonate. NaHCO3. NaHCO3. This is the baking soda. This is washing soda means Na2CO3. Okay. So permanent hardness means, what do you mean by permanent hardness? When the hard water contains the chlorides and sulfates of calcium and magnesium. Okay, when the hard water contains the calcium chloride or magnesium chloride or calcium sulfate or magnesium sulfate, this water we called as the permanent hardness. How we can remove the permanent hardness from the hard water? First method, okay, two methods are having here. First method, by adding the washing soda with the hard water. Okay, suppose for example, I am taking one of the example. Suppose the hard water contain calcium chloride. Calcium chloride. What is the formula for calcium chloride? CaCl2. Formula for calcium chloride, CaCl2. When we are adding the sodium washing soda with the calcium carbonate, what is the formula for washing soda? Na2CO3. Na2CO3. It forms. We can remove the metal cation from the hard water. Okay, so here the sodium and the calcium from the hard water, it combines with the carbonate. Okay, metal here, which is the metal here? Calcium is the metal, chloride is the non-metal. We can remove the metals from the hard water. Okay, this by using this method we can remove the metals from the hard water. Okay, which one is the metal here? Calcium is the metal here. So this when we are adding the washing soda with the hard water, the water contains, if the water contains the calcium chloride, the calcium from the water, it combines with the carbonate to form calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate, metal carbonate. Okay, metal, calcium is metal, one of the metal carbonate. And then chlorine from the hard water, it combines with the sodium to form sodium chloride. What is the formula for sodium chloride? NaCl. NaCl. Understood? Now we have to balance the equation here. Calcium, how much calcium here having? Only one calcium. Here also only one calcium. Chloride, how many chlorine atom having? Here two chlorine atom here, but only one chlorine. So we have to make here two. Sodium, how much sodium? Here 2 sodium atom, here also 2 sodium atom. Carbon here only 1, here also only 1. Oxygen here 3, here also 3. Now equation is balanced. Another one example. When the water contains calcium sulfate. Calcium sulfate, which one is the metal here? Calcium sulfate. It is if the water contains calcium sulfate, when we are adding the washing soda, what is the formula for washing soda? Na2CO3. When the calcium sulfate, when we are mixing with the washing soda from water, so the calcium in hot water, it combines with the carbonate in the washing soda to form calcium carbonate. and the sodium, it combines with the sulfate to form sodium sulfate. What is the formula for sodium sulfate? Na2SO4. Sodium chloride formula NaCl. Sodium sulfate means Na2. Don't forget that sodium sulfate means Na2SO4. Like that, sodium carbonate means Na2CO3. Na2CO3. Okay, because what is why it is 2 Na2 having here, but here only Na only having, because the valence of sodium only 1, so chlorine only chlorine, what is the valence? Only 1. Okay, so chlorine atom need only 1 electron, so sodium atom give only 1. So here sodium atom, valence of the sodium atom here 1, but here the valence of the sodium atom here 2. So because the sodium atom should give 2 electron to the sulfate, so the formula for the sodium sulfate is Na2SO4. Like that, sodium carbonate Na2CO3. Okay, but when we are combining with the chlorine, what is the valence of sodium? Only 1, so NaCl. Understood? This is the method to remove the permanent hardness of the water. And another one method, it is very, very important. What is the method? Ion exchange method. Ion exchange method. Very, very important. Ion exchange. Ion means any one, maybe cation or maybe anion. There is ion. Exchange means replaced. Okay, replaced method. For this method, we can use one of the bed. Okay, one of the bed ion exchange resin. We have to use one of the resin, that is the zeolite. 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 Which resin we are using here? Zeolite. This is the zeolite means ion exchange resin or ion exchange bed. Okay, by passing the hot water through the zeolite, we can remove the cations or anions present in hot water. Okay, understood? So zeolite, what is the formula for zeolite? What is the name of zeolite? Means hydrated sodium aluminosilicate. What is the formula for silicate? What is the name of silicate? Hydrated sodium aluminosilicate. Okay, hydrated sodium aluminosilicate. What is the general formula for zeolite? Na2O Al2O3 X SiO2 YH2O. Okay, what is the formula for zeolite? For one more question, very, very important. What is the formula for general formula for zeolite? Na2O. In your book having only NaO, but this is the sodium. Na2O Al2O3 X SiO2 YH2O. Understood? Here X means maybe number of molecules. X number of molecules, maybe 2 molecules, 2 to 10 molecules may be having. 2 molecules, maybe 3 or 4 or 5. Okay, 2 to 10 molecules here having. But Y means number of Y, water molecules, number of water molecules here 2 to 6 molecules, up to 6 molecules can we use here. Okay, we can use here. So here, what is the formula for zeolite? General formula Na2O Al2O3 X SiO2 YH2O. Understood? The zeolite, it is one of the porous structure. Okay, in which the monovalent sodium ions are loosely held, can exchange with hardness. Okay, producing the metal ion in water. What is the reason for the hardness of the water? If the water contains the metal ions, magnesium or calcium. Okay, so by using this zeolite, we can separate the hardness of the water. Okay, we can remove the hardness of the water. The complex structure can conveniently as represented. The complex structure, this is one of the complex structure. So conveniently we can written as Na2Z. Na2Z plus M2 plus. M2 plus means maybe calcium 2 plus, maybe magnesium 2 plus. Okay, M means metal. Okay, so when we are passing the hard water through the zeolite bed, the metal ions present in hard water, it exchanged to the sodium atom in zeolite. Okay, sodium atom zeolite, it is one of the monovalent ion, sodium metal ion. It is loosely held in the zeolite complex structure. It can be easily removed. Okay, so when we are passing the hard water through the zeolite bed, the sodium atom containing the zeolite bed, it replaced with the metal cation present in hard water. Okay, so we get MZ. Sodium present, sodium atom, it can be replaced Na plus. Okay, understood? So here two sodium atoms, so we have to make 2. Okay, understood? So here, so the cations or calcium or magnesium present in hard water, we can remove like this. Okay, and all the sodium atom present in in zeolite bed of all the sodium atom are removed, all the sodium atom replaced from the zeolite bed by the cations in hard water. We can regenerate this zeolite bed. Okay, how we can regenerate? So when we are passing the hot water through the zeolite bed, all the sodium atom replaced by the metal ion in hot water. So the zeolite now takes place metal zeolite. Okay, metal zeolite by replacing the sodium atom from the zeolite. So how we can regenerate? When we are adding the sodium chloride salt to the zeolite bed contains the metal atoms, the sodium atom can replace the metal again to form zeolite bed. Okay, Na2Z. And the metal in zeolite bed, it combines with the chlorine to form metal chloride. Understood? So we have to balance the equation here. Zeolite bed means Na2Z. Okay. So we have to make here 2 Na here. So we have to make here chlorine here balanced. Understood? These are about the regeneration of the resin. Resin means which resin here? Zeolite. Okay, understood? How we can regenerate one of the diagram having this is the one of the resin, zeolite resin. Okay, in zeolite resin having the sodium atom, it is loosely held. Okay, loosely held. Zeolite means what is the formula for zeolite? Na2O, Al2O3, X, SiO2, Y, H2O. Okay, this is one of the bed. When we are mixing the hard water, when we are adding the hard water, when we are passing the hard water through the zeolite bed, we can separate, we can we can exchange the sodium atom in zeolite bed with the metal ion present in hard water. Okay, what is the metal ion? Sodium or calcium. Okay, sorry, calcium or magnesium, Ca2 plus or Mg2 plus. Ca2 plus, the Ca2 plus or Mg2 plus replaced by the sodium atom. Okay, Ca2 plus Mg2 plus. Okay, so how can we remove the hardness of the water from the permanent hardness of the water? What is the process here? Ion exchange method. Ion exchange method. Okay, here by regenerate this resin, when we are adding the sodium chloride. Okay, we have to add the sodium chloride. When we are adding sodium chloride to the zeolite containing the metal ion, we can regenerate again the zeolite bed. Okay, we can remove the calcium or magnesium salt from the zeolite, replaced by the sodium atom. The resin can be regenerated. Okay, this one method, important method. Okay, so what is the method here? Ion exchange method. This is one of the zeolite bed. How can we remove? We using the zeolite bed. Okay, this is one of the cylinder. This cylinder contain, this is the ion exchange resin. Ion exchange resin or zeolite bed. Zeolite bed. When we are passing the hot water through the this cylinder containing the resin, the calcium or magnesium and water, it replaced by the sodium atom. Okay, the calcium and magnesium present in hard water replaced by the sodium atom present in the hard resin. So the sodium atom replaced. Okay, the calcium and magnesium replaced by the sodium atom. Here staying the calcium and magnesium ion in the zeolite bed. So finally we get the soft water. Okay, normal soft water we get. Okay, and to regenerate this resin, we can add the sodium chloride. We can add the sodium chloride solution in the zeolite bed. Here only staying the calcium and magnesium ions. By we are adding the sodium chloride solution in the zeolite bed, the sodium can replace the calcium and magnesium metal ions in zeolite bed. Okay, it removed by it replaced by the sodium atom. Okay, and again we are adding the hot water. Again the sodium atom replaced by the calcium and magnesium in hard water. We get the soft water. Okay, again we can regenerate this resin by adding the sodium chloride. Understood? This is the ion exchange method, important method. This method we can remove the cation in hard water. Like that we can add we can remove the anions in hard water. We can use the anion exchange resin, another one resin. Okay students, today our assignment, explain ion exchange method to remove the permanent hardness of the water. Explain ion exchange method to remove the permanent hardness of the water. Okay, if you have a book, take your book now. Students, page number 109 take now. 109, right hand side of the page, the second paragraph onwards, we have to mark. Okay, in another way to soften the hot water by using a process called ion exchange, that is, the hardness can be removed by passing through an ion exchange bed like zeolite or column containing ion exchange resin. Okay, zeolite, that is ion exchange bed or column. Okay, column containing ion exchange resin, zeolite or hydrated sodium aluminosilicates with the general formula Na2. Okay, here 2 having Na2O, Al2, O3, X, SiO2, YH2O. X is equal to 2 to 10, Y is equal to 2 to 6. Zeolite have porous structure in which the monovalent sodium ions are loosely held and can be exchanged with hardness producing metal ions. Okay, in water, the complex structure can conveniently be represented by as Na2Z with the sodium as exchangeable cations. Okay, so Na2Z. Okay, for the Na2Z means Z means for the zeolite, this all zeolite we call as the Z, we taken as the Z plus M2 plus. M2 plus means calcium or magnesium ions, okay, cations. M2 plus gives MZ, okay, the sodium atom replaced by the M2 plus. M2 plus means calcium or magnesium, plus 2Na plus. When exhausted, okay, all the like ion exchange, all the cations, that is all the sodium atom exhausted, the material can be regenerated by treating with aqueous sodium chloride. We can regenerate the resin by treating with aqueous chloride. The metal ions caught in the zeolite or are released and they get replenished with sodium ions. Okay, when we are adding the sodium chloride, this is the when we are adding the hot water through the zeolite, the metal cation is replaced by the sodium atom. Okay, by regenerate this resin, MZ, okay, MZ plus sodium chloride. Okay, MZ by replacing by adding the sodium chloride. Okay, so NaCl gives Na2Z, Na2Z, and the metal from the zeolite, it can be converted to metal chloride. Understood? These are about the ion exchange method. All of you should study. Thank you all of you.